Okay, so you want to support your guys with regards to mental health and well-being, but you just don't have the budget. There is so many things that you can be doing, and when I work with principal contractors, I actually encourage them to support their subcontractors, because at the end of the day, we're only as good as our weakest link, and that weakest link may not necessarily be directly employed by us, but we can't actually afford to go and help everyone with regards to workshops and support and debriefs, etc., etc. So how can we actually support these people? So one way that I encourage people to do it is actually through toolbox talks, is to just start talking about awareness around stress, of what it causes, some signs, and also some techniques that they can actually start working on themselves to start reducing that stress. It doesn't cost you anything. It just costs that one person to do that research, to actually produce that information, to actually get this stuff to them. You know, make sure if you're working in construction, you know, make sure you have MIC's details around, because they're great connector. They will connect your guys to people such as psychologists, counsellors, support groups, whatever that is that they need at that time. I do actually have a Facebook group as well, which is called I Am Enough Men's Group Construction on Facebook, which is a free group for any men. Doesn't matter if you're in construction or not, that's just my background, so that's where I specialise in. However, if you're a man and you are struggling with depression, anxiety, or you want to give this to your guys, feel free to share this group. It is open to everyone. It costs nothing, and I go in there and help with tools and tips, and they are more than welcome to sit on the sidelines and consume the content, or actually join in the conversation. So it's whatever they need at that time, but it's actually giving them the information that they need at that moment as well. So you don't think that you have to then bring providers in if you can't. That there is stuff that you can be doing all the time to help your guys, whether, like I said, whether that be getting the information from MIC with regards to support helplines, or get them to join my group, or even just talking about it. Like I said, just talk about it in your toolbox talks, in your pre-start meetings, whatever that is. Just start talking about it, so it just becomes the norm. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to draw attention to it. You just say, you know, guys, I've had a really stressful week this week. I noticed that, you know, I was in high stress by the time I actually realised. So what I've actually started doing is actually making a conscious effort, checking in with myself, just to make sure that if I do start feeling stressed, I can actually do something about it, which is just take that time out, go for a walk, doing some mindfulness. You know, and when I talk about mindfulness, a lot of guys that I talk to, they think it's airy-fairy. I don't have time for that. But it's just as simple as biting into an apple, taking notice of how many chews that you're taking before you swallow that bite. You know, take notice of the texture, of the smell. You know, it's actually what mindfulness is, bringing your attention back to now. So it's just slowing things down. That's what mindfulness does. It isn't all airy-fairy and a load of rubbish. I can guarantee, because I use it all the time, and I used to be very stressed and very reactive all the time. So start teaching these people and tell them about your experiences. There's nothing more powerful than your story. So share that. Show them that it's okay to have feelings and to share them, because this is what you've done to help yourself and to help others around you. So I hope that's helped.